Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for SageFab.tv, and in this video, I'm sure I'm not alone in thinking this bull run is just strange. I think this bull needs a bull. That's what we want to cover in this video. But before I jump in, guys, please know that I'm not a financial advisor. If you do require financial advice, you must be seeking someone, or you should seek someone who's actually trained to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And if you're not subscribed, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel. This channel brings you non-conventional content that you may not find anywhere else. That said, let's come back to this video. This bull needs more bull. What do I mean by that? Well, picture a bull race supposed to be thunderous, with institutions charging the track, banners flying, and market caps igniting the 4th of July fireworks. Yet here we are, halfway into the crypto AI hybrid bull run, and the vibe is just as lukewarm at its best. What's killing the momentum, most of us are asking? It's not just lackluster price charts, it's the underbelly of liquidity suck, political entanglements, ethical rot, and global inertia. Let's unwrap this underwhelming saga in this video. This bull, why is this underperforming on so many levels? I mean, if you are holding Bitcoin, it's a different story, and other leading layer ones, it's a different story. But for the wider crypto markets, what is actually happening? Let's start by looking at what's dragging the bull run down. The first point I want to highlight, guys, is liquidity extraction via political channel. That's not what many people actually explore. We are going to dive into it in this video. Look at the Trump family's foray into the crypto space, which isn't just headline noise. It's liquidity diverting into political charge projects. There are ventures from the Trump meme coin to the Melania meme coin, and then World Liberty Finance token and USD1 stablecoin. They've all drawn billions in capital, yet much of the value funneled into those projects doesn't circulate through the broader DeFi or adoption channels. It funnels upwards into political coffers and brand-centric events, and obviously into the coffers of the Trump family themselves. So that is billions of dollars that was injected into crypto, and it's been sucked up. Not many people are identifying that as a massive issue. This liquidity siphons off institutional favor and makes the bull cycle feel hollow. Next, let's look at the crypto funding political power brokers. These are your lobbying groups that are based on crypto or coming from the cryptocurrency space. Crypto entities aren't just investing, they are paying for influence. Donations from crypto platforms like blockchain.com, Gemini, and Paradigm to pro-Trump PACs are raising flags about access being sold. And it doesn't stop there. You got the likes of Coinbase, they are doing the same. Crypto.com, they are doing the same. And I think Tron has done the same. So many others are doing the same, paying for favors from those in politics. Add to the high-stakes dinners and campaign overlap at golf clubs. These acts blur lines between business, politics, and influence, draining trust and cooling market excitement. Next, let's look at the eroding checks and balances. Here, I'm talking of the oversight bodies like the SEC, Department of Justice, and CFPB, as well as Congress, are shrinking under political weight, especially amid crypto-linked conflicts of interest. I mean, the likes of Elizabeth Warren are looking like the saviors in this case. They are probing into the SEC's dealings with World Liberty Financial, which highlights this erosion. You know, if you have someone like Elizabeth Warren being the voice of reason in a room, we've got massive problems that need our attention. Without fear of reprimand, unchecked financial actors roam free and institutional confidence stalled. Next, the collapse of crypto grifters. The crypto space is littered with charismatic yet fraudulent founders. Dokwan of Terra from the previous cycle, preparing to lead, or who is facing charges after $40 billion ruin, and Ziglo's crypto fintech collapse. There are so many others that are out there. You got Alex Mashinchi, Celsius, got jailed recently, and then you've got this guy from FTX. I don't need to repeat his name, but there are so many others as well that we are talking about from the current cycle, especially some who were into gaming, especially gaming and AI. They've been plenty of grifters, they've made money, and they just disappeared. They are not reinvesting into their projects because it was all a scam for most of these. So each collapse shakes investor trust and injects caution into capital flows. Next, let's look at parallel ecosystems by traditional players. Recently, it was Google, and you got all the other players like your Facebook and stuff who are going to be creating their own layer ones. Instead of integrating with existing decentralized infrastructure, traditional financiers are building siloed, controlled blockchain ecosystems like the Trump-aligned crypto treasury mechanism that keep liquidity tethered to political networks, not widespread markets. This splinters market liquidity and fragments adoption. Can't ignore that. We move on to regulatory bias towards insiders. You got policies that are being made, crafted to favor insiders, for example, political insiders with deep crypto stakes, while legislation like the Genius Act stalled. Meanwhile, oversight remains lackluster as regulators hesitate under political pressure. Obviously, the Genius Act was passed must, but there's been some inertia in its implementation because people are looking at what serves them best. We cannot ignore that. And then if you draw in Trump's weaponized tariffs and distracted policy, you got chaos. The Trump era wielded tariffs like a headless club, but while old school policy storms brew outside, crypto policy sits in a quiet corner undressed, festering in uncertainty rather than clarity. I think we did another video where we actually said what's happening in the States, the way policies and regulations are being crafted or designed. If it's through executive orders alone, that may not bode well for the crypto markets in the medium to long term. That's something to pay attention to. And there's no global regulatory harmony. Crypto remains institutionally fragmented. No unified global template exists. Instead, states compete in winner-takes-all frameworks, hindering universal liquidity through integration and sustained adoption. Why then is the bull run fading? Well, those are some of the reasons, but if you summarize it in the form of capital, which is coagulating inside opaque political channels, not fueling ecosystem growth, trust is brittle, oversight is weak, and collapses bend donor confidence. No unified roles mean institutional players hold back until clarity emerges. And my final thought on this subject, guys, is that this isn't a bull run. It's a tired goats wandering in circles amid political backrooms and half-baked regulation. Until governance matures, oversight strengthens, and crypto wealth flows into open markets, not private vaults, bull runs will remain underwhelming schemes rather than blazing glory. And this has been such a bull run so far. This bull run needs more bull, less political whispering, more market clarity. Only then will charge fully feel unstoppable. If this does not happen, we may end this bull run with a whimper. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. Until the next one, FD for SageFab.tv signing out for now. Bye.